Back segment tonight as Newt Gingrich continues to compete very well in the Republican precincts. The question is, would independents and some conservative Democrats consider voting for him if he gets the nomination? Joining us now from Orlando, Florida, Fox News contributor Leslie Marshall, and from Fort Worth, Texas, radio talk show host Janine Turner. Do you disagree, Janine, with anything that Newt Gingrich said in the interview with me?
No, I really don't. I think he's very refreshing. He's going to speak his mind, you know, what he believes. He's a thinker and he analyzes situations. I mean, when it comes to the illegal immigration, you know, the party lines here of amnesty or deportation, you know, it just doesn't work. We need to find common sense solutions to go through the middle. And I really agree with what he says on that. Just like George Washington used to say, he was very concerned in his farewell address that the party lines would destroy the country, that people would be more concerned about the party than they would being an American.
Well, what did you think when he did the Nancy Pelosi ad, though, Janine? I mean, it was pretty bizarre.
Well,
right?
I think that's going to come back to haunt him for sure. But, you know, look, I agree that he wants the conservatives to be a part of the debate. And if you just put up a wall and say, no, we're not going to go there, then they will dictate the dialogue. And I think being a part of the debate is important.
All right. Now, do you disagree, Leslie? You must disagree with something Newt Gingrich said, or you're going to have to, you can't go home tonight. You can't walk around. All right. What do you disagree
Well, there are overall, there are two things I agree with him on, but then when he starts to expand on it, first of all, let's talk about climate change. I am not the only American that's going to remember that 2008 ad with Nancy Pelosi, and no matter what he says, a mistake or not, that puts confusion in a voter's mind. And voters right now, a lot of them are confused, regardless of their party and their ideology. They need to be very clear on their candidate and very clear as to what their candidate believes.
He's an agnostic. He doesn't know whether it's man-made. He wants the conservatives to be in the conversations. He's pretty clear on that. You don't disagree with that. You're a global warming person, though. You're a global warming person.
Yeah, but Bill, this guy knows more about global warming than I do. He taught environmental studies, and I think because his poll numbers came up, he's saying what he thinks a lot of voters on the right want to hear.
You can read his mind, Leslie. I don't know if that's fair. All right, where else do you disagree with him? Where else?
Well, on immigration, I don't necessarily agree with building the wall. And as you know, Bill, I've talked with you before, placing all of the blame on the people that have come here. I totally agree that it is against the law and you should not come to the United States or any other country illegally. However, we only punish the people that come. Why aren't we punishing the corporations that are dangling the carrots, that are giving them the jobs that entice them to come here? Well, the Obama administration's been pretty tough on those people, I have to say. I mean, they're not getting a pass anymore. But if you don't want the wall, then you're not going to solve the problem. It's simple as that. You got to have the wall and you have to have the guard. And that's it. You have the wall and the guard, you stop the illegal immigration, you stop the drug trafficking, period. And that's it. It's been that way for 10 years. 10 years I've been saying this. 10. All right. I like the idea. I'll go further than that, Bill. I'll go further than that. I actually like the idea of the military at the border. I don't have a problem with that.
Let me break this to you, Leslie. The National Guard is the military. Okay, it's
no,
the same. They have the suits.
I'm talking about the troops that were.
We don't need.
Bill,
we don't
I'm talking
need
about the troops to bring home from Iraq and Afghanistan.
We don't need to take the Navy SEALs and put them outside Tijuana. The Guard will do. All right, Janine. More bad news for Herman Cain today. Another woman. We're not going to, get into this because we don't know the credibility of it, and it's not fair to anyone to do that. But it is a legitimate question, and I did pose it to Mr. Gingrich, that I don't know if Herman Cain can survive any more of this. What do you say?
Mm-hmm. I don't know that he can either, quite frankly. I think it's, especially in a conservative race, it's going to be tough. And I think Newt will probably benefit from the majority.
No doubt.
I mean, we've had wonderful. We've had wonderful leaders throughout the course of our history that were great thinkers and led this country down to wonderful solutions for the country that had affairs. But I think in the context of the election, it's going to be tough.
How about you, Leslie? What do you think? Herman Cain done or what?
I agree with you, Janine, almost 100%, because, between now and November 2012 is a lifetime in politics, as you know. So I agree with former Speaker Gingrich in a way that, I mean, it isn't over till the fat lady's sung. However, lately the poll numbers have been going downhill, and I think the latest piece of information is not going to bode well for Mr. Cain.
No, it basically takes him off his message.
Platform.
It takes him away from what his points are, puts him on the defensive everywhere. Raises doubt. There are a lot of Americans, unfortunately, who will convict you on a headline. You see it every day. Some internet crazy thing comes out and you're guilty. They don't care. So I feel bad for Mr. Kaine in the sense that I think his campaign is just upended now. Janine, I'm going to give the last word on this. You would obviously vote for Newt Gingrich. You would, right?
I would. I would. I appreciate
over Romney. Would you prefer him over Mitt Romney?
Oh, you're going to make me pick?
Oh, you're dancing here, Janine. You don't know the mambo for me, huh? You don't know or what?
I like Newt. I like Newt a lot. I do. I think I think we'd be in good hands with Newt Gingrich.
Okay, ladies. Very good. Thank you very much. Directly ahead.